Page 3, the final page. Let's go ahead and take a look at number 7. Number 7 says, what is the solution to the following system of equations? Solve using substitution. Substitution means that you already have one value solved for, and you're going to plug in the other side of that equation for the variable that's been solved for over here. So, negative 4x minus 16 is the same as y. So I'm going to take this equation, 12x plus 3 times this expression that is the same as y, negative 4x minus 16 equals 8. Then I'm going to solve for x since there's only one variable left in this equation. 12x is not going to change right now. We're going to go ahead and multiply this. 3 times negative 4x, negative 12x. And 3 times negative 16 is going to be negative 48 equals 8. Okay. Now hopefully you're noticing something right now, and that is that where you need to combine like terms, 12x and negative 12x, those two terms cancel out, which gives me negative 48 equals 8. Now, is that true? Does negative 48 equal 8? Well, since the answer is no, this would be a no solution. This has no solution because these are parallel lines. Okay? A little bit of a tricky question there, but we got it solved. All right. Number 8, Juan wants to buy a 50-cent candy bar from the vending machine. The machine does not take pennies, and Juan only has pennies, P, and nickels, N. If Juan has 87 cents in change and 31 coins altogether, which system of equations can be used to determine whether or not Juan has enough nickels for the candy bar? Now, it's not asking us to solve, it's just asking us to set up. So, we have 31 coins. That's pennies plus nickels equals 31. Now, before we get into the other one, let's check and see if these are all there. So pennies plus nickels is 31. Good. B, pennies plus nickels is 0.87. Well, B is out. Pennies plus nickels is 31. Good. Pennies plus nickels is 31, but it also says pennies plus nickels is 87 cents, so that's not correct either. Now, the place where this question gets missed is the other equation. This is the number of items equation. There's also going to be a value equation, so you need to figure out how much a penny is worth and how much a nickel is worth. So, a penny is worth 1 cent, 0.01p. A nickel is worth 5 cents, 0.05 n. And they are altogether worth 87 cents. So this is the equation we're looking for. 0.01p, good. 0.50 n, that's not right, equals 0.87. Down here we have 0.01p plus 0.05 n equals 87. That's my correct answer. This means a nickel is worth 50 cents, which we know is not true. Number 9, the length of a rectangle is equal to 6 more than the width. Which system of equations can be used to find the dimensions of the rectangle if the area is 55 centimeters? Now, I forgot to put a star on this one, but if we look at the formula chart, the area of a rectangle is length times width. So, I know that length times width equals 55. Okay? So, let's go ahead and take a look and see if that matches any of our other answer choices. So here, not so much. B says 2 length times width is 55. Well, that's not right either. But these both have length times width is 55. Okay? So what we need to do is take the other sentence, the length of a rectangle is equal to 6 more than the width, and make that into an expression. So length is equal to 6 more than the width. So L equals 6 plus W. This says L equals 6 times W, which is not the same, but L equals W plus 6, 6 plus W, perfectly fine. Okay? Next question. Cecilia has $30 to spend at a carnival. Admission costs $5, lunch will cost $6, and each ride ticket costs $1.25. Which inequality represents the number of ride tickets X that Cecilia can buy? Well, the first thing we need to point out is that she has $30 to spend, which means that $30 is the greatest amount of money that she can spend. Okay? That's number 1, which leaves us with A could be correct, B could be correct, but these other two will not be correct. Now we have to talk about how much money she's already spending. Okay? Now she's already spent $5 to get in. She knows she's going to spend $6 more to eat, and she knows that each ride ticket is $1.25 each. So these are all of her costs. Now, the thing about this one is that these two things, we already know. Those are fixed costs. Those are not going to change. She's going to spend that anyway. So 5 plus 6 is $11. What we're trying to figure out is how many ride tickets she can afford. So this is the equation we're looking for. Now, this has all kinds of minuses, and it's got 30s on both sides. That's going to be a huge mess. But this one has exactly what we are looking for. B is the correct answer. Number 11 says the maximum load for a certain elevator is 2,000 pounds. The average person, P, on the elevator weighs 165 pounds. The average box, B, loaded onto the elevator is 3 pounds. Set up an inequality that could be used to determine the number of boxes that may be loaded on an elevator if 11 people are already on it. Well, maximum means that is the greatest amount of people that can be on there. Okay? It says the average person weighs 165 pounds and 11 people are already on there. So it would be 11 times 165. It says the average box is 3 pounds. That means we can add 3 pounds per box. This is what we're looking for. Now, what I would do here is I would simplify this because these two numbers we can multiply together. Now, even I don't know what that is off the top of my head. So let's go ahead and check. 11 times 165 gives me 1,815. Plus 3 pounds per box must be less than or equal to 2,000. Okay, and all it asks me to do is set up the inequality, so we don't actually need to solve it. We could, but we're not going to right now. And that is the end of day 2.